Welcome back, everybody, to the Giants franchise rebuild in Madden 22. For the 5th time in this series, we're playing in the Super Bowl. We have 3 championships already and look to get number 4, taking on the Denver Broncos. We've faced a unique team in every Super Bowl, and the Broncos are the latest to challenge us. Their rivals in Kansas City are the one team that's beaten us in this game. I think this is a pretty interesting matchup, a bit different one than we're used to. Let's take a look at what the Broncos offer for a challenge. The Broncos as a team want to run the football. They have Javonte Williams at 99 overall and a really good offensive line. 3 seasons in a row, he's ran for over 1,300 yards, and I think for them to be competitive today, he needs to play really well. The left side of their offensive line is elite, with Rashawn Hooker and Bernie Pearman, 2 really high-level offensive linemen that are still really young. Patrick Surtain is the top-rated player defensively. Jose Felix is a linebacker who's a little undersized, but he can do it all, and he is their best pass rusher. If Patrick Surtain and A.J. Terrell can slow down Rashawn Graham, I think they have a chance to keep this game close. But regardless, they will need good play from quarterback DJ Spiegel, even if they run the football well. Spiegel is in his 7th season out of Florida State, and this year put up 26 touchdowns and 13 interceptions. He's kind of been a mid-tier starter in this series for 5 years in Denver. And the top passing options for him look to be Jerry Jeudy and tight end Noah Fant. I don't do this much when it comes to game planning, but they have a really good running back and offensive line. I want to focus on stopping the run and forcing this team to throw. For us, I'm going to boost the throw it short. I don't necessarily think we have to be super aggressive against these really good corners. And I'd like us to try to emphasize short throws, protecting the football a bit more. Juwan Johnson is not going to be able to play in this game. Wow, that is a big injury for us in the biggest game of the season. The top concern for me when we have the football, and we're about to start with it today, is they have a couple really good corners, A.J. Terrell and Patrick Surtain. And then you look at us missing Juwan Johnson today. How much does that impact the passing game and what Petrovsky's able to get done? We're underway in the Super Bowl, and we are up first, starting at the 14 if we're lucky. Should be a great test today, and we'll get started here on first down. It's a fake from Petrovsky, away from the rush, incomplete for Rashawn Graham. I see that superstar icon under Deion Myers. I don't think I noticed that before. 3rd and 10, he's got it, first down. Myers at the 25. Perhaps we'll also see plenty of Antoine Vincent there in the slot after his breakout season. First down run for Tavares Towns, 13 yards. We go with the play action. Watch out, it is incomplete. He threw it off the incoming defender. Looks like Felix is going to be here on the bottom of the screen as Petrovsky hooks up with Graham deep down the field for the touchdown. 61 yards. Petrovsky gets hit one play, comes back the next, and throws a strike. That is impressive ball placement. And Graham puts the first points of the day on the board. Now it's Denver's turn on offense, and I was excited to see this running game of theirs, but they go open empty. Spiegel connects with Noah Fant for a gain of 8. An injured lineman already for Denver, and their first run, it's Javonte Williams all the way out for 16 yards. Motion now for Denver, and they'll give it to Williams. And he'll fall across the 45-yard line. So they will spread the field out a lot. This is not just a power running game. 3rd and 3 for Spiegel. Pressure's there. Got it away and incomplete. Oh, that does not appear to be a quality punt at all, and the Giants will take over. Only a 21-yard punt there for Denver. Giants have it again, spreading out the defense. Here's Towns going nowhere. They have 3 defenders over the 2 receivers there on the bottom, and Rashawn Graham's at the top. Out for Towns, and the Broncos pick up a stop. Denver takes over for drive number 2. Pressure's on quickly, and they'll get around 5 yards there. That's wide receiver Chris Smith. Only a 3-man rush this time. Spiegel with time to throw, hooks up with Jerry Jeudy. Trips to the left now. And Javonte Williams running that way. He'll make it to the 46. To the air on 2nd down. On the move, intercepted! Giants have it. Spiegel can't make the tackle, but he did force Greedy Williams out of bounds. I thought once he broke that, he might go all the way. Just missed Noah Fant there, and the Broncos have turned it over. Short field, New York. Towns inside with room. 1st down, 14 yards. Play action. Petrovsky with his eyes toward the end zone has Myers at the 7. 93 yards here in the 1st quarter for Brian Petrovsky, last year's Super Bowl MVP. 7 yards away now. Towns off tackle. He is in for the touchdown, and the Giants have the first 2 scores of the ball game. We've seen these 2-score leads be insurmountable for many teams. Denver trails by 14. Spiegel knocked away by Greedy. On 2nd down, they'll go underneath now, and that's Fant. Inside now, they give it to Javonte Williams, and that's a 1st down. I think he has far too little carries here for what they need to do to keep this game competitive. Just 4 carries here. They'll give him his 5th, and he will not get far. Spiegel on 2nd down, feels the pressure, got outside, and he's going to tuck, getting close to the marker. I think he slid a little early. 3rd and short, got it to Chris Smith for the conversion. Actually lining up under center this time. And they get it to Chris Smith here on the jet sweep, and that's maybe 2 yards. A carry for Williams. The stiff arm is unleashed as he picks up 4. Spread on 3rd down. Off the mark from Spiegel, and he had Jeudy. I think here you have to go for it, but they'll try a 53-yard field goal instead. Is that enough? No, it is not, and the Giants will take over. Well, the Super Sim glitch happened, and we're back in now with the Broncos having the ball again. So they stopped us on our last drive, and they're still searching for those first points. Hey, like 1 out of every 10 times that bug fixes itself. 3rd and 3 now. I'm back in control of things. And they look to keep it in the hands of Spiegel again. On target, Chris Smith, 1st down. Dexter Lawrence shaken up for the Giants. Javonte Williams is wide to the right here on 2nd and 4. Going up top now. Overthrown. Lucky he overthrew everybody. Looked like Cunningham might have himself a little punt return there. Over the middle now, and they convert 3rd and 4. So they're really trying to attack underneath. And that was ruled short. Denver is challenging the spot. That looked to be a first down to me at full speed. And it will be overturned. Out quick, Chris Smith nowhere to go. Those plays just don't work out great in Madden. 3rd and 12 now for Spiegel. This one's a little more difficult. He'll try to go up top, and he overthrew everybody again. Field goal try on the way is good. Denver is on the board. Denver needs to keep getting stops here, but how long can you slow down this offense for? Getting back-to-back stops is hard enough. To the air on 2nd down. That's Graham, and he stayed in bounds. Nice tackle, but a first down. I love seeing Rashawn Graham become the true #1 receiver of this team, and now he makes so many awesome plays. Open is Griffith. He takes off down the sideline. From our 34 to theirs as he fills in for Jawan Johnson. I like so many of the players we have on this team. I think that there are just so many standouts at so many spots. Now Myers takes us inside the 20. Trying to get that 3rd touchdown now. And this is Towns. They get him at the 14. I just want to see a jump ball to Rashawn Graham. Oh no, Petrovsky dumped at the 22. 3 receivers, 3rd and 17. We don't give up on the idea of scoring a touchdown. Deion Myers gets this one. And the Giants go up 3 possessions in the first half. Great pocket. Nice route. Cornerback not able to locate. Deion Myers finally making plays in a game that we watch. We move ahead. It's 24-3 now in the 3rd quarter. We added a field goal before halftime after Denver just had a bunch of penalties going backwards. But they're in Giants territory here in the 3rd. Javonte Williams is taken down by Ojulari. We got Jason Quinton in the zone here. Spiegel on the move. He will keep it. And that was 3rd down. He only got a few, and they'll bring out the field goal team again. But I think in this direction, they missed short on one of them. But okay. Sometimes they miss short and then don't do it again. It's kind of weird. Like, Madden has this weird thing with power on field goals where it's not always consistent, where they should have a lot more variance in terms of accuracy. Giants up 18 here in the 3rd quarter. It's Tavares Towns right up the middle. First down. Towns and Rashawn Graham both took a little while to get to their peak, but now they're elite playmakers. Towns running left. He's taken down after 6 more yards. Have not seen a ball thrown Vincent's way yet. I'd like that to possibly change. Petrovsky. Uh-oh, he was hit. Caught by Myers, coming back for it. Who knows who the intended receiver was? Maybe it was him. Everything working in the Giants' favor. Myers goes over 100 yards on the day. And it's 1st and goal. Going to Towns. Weak side. Touchdown. And it looks to be a Super Bowl route once again. Moving ahead once again, it's now 31-13. Broncos again down by 18 points. Spiegel connects. No, he didn't. It's incomplete, punched out. 3rd and 6 for Denver. They need a huge 4th quarter. Spiegel wide open, Chris Smith. He has so many catches today. Well, I guess 6 isn't that much. It just seems like he's always getting the football. At the 27-yard line now, they really protect Spiegel well. And he'll finally throw one inside the 5 for Javonte Williams. Defense spread out on 1st down. We're inside 6 minutes. Williams is in for the touchdown. And the Broncos giving it their all here at the end as they make it a 2-score game. Why wouldn't you try to make it a 10-point game, though? What's the point in being down 11? Trailing by 11 or 12 is basically the same thing. Pretty close. You still need 2 touchdowns at that point. Caught. 1st down at the 39-yard line. Who was that? Is that who I think it was? Adam McDaniel. So he's the 2nd tight end. Okay. With Johnson out. Adam McDaniel making an appearance here in the series. From the 39 now. That one's caught. There goes Vincent. Broke a tackle. And the Broncos get him down at the 38-yard line. There's the breakout receiver, Antoine Vincent. That was a nice play for 23. Play fake, and Petrovsky completes to Myers again. So now we have him on the outside as opposed to the slot, and we're seeing him make all kinds of plays. 6 grabs for him. Now we go to Towns, and that's going to keep this drive moving right along. But Christian Tolbert is shaken up. That's not good. Justin Elam checks in as the left tackle on 1st down. We'll go right back to Towns with an opening inside the 10. About 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Towns to the right side is taken down. So Denver's trying to maintain, only being down 2 touchdowns. Hoping to force a field goal on 3rd and 8. Towns one more time. Lost the football! We got it back though. Wow, that would have been huge, especially if they could have returned that at all. I saw someone in the comments last episode point out that Tavares Towns never fumbles, and I saw that. I'm like, yeah, he really doesn't. That one could have been really costly. But the Giants go up 14. Denver's got to score quickly, and their passing game hasn't really been designed to do that. Spiegel airs it out, incomplete through Fant's hands. On 2nd down, just dumping this one for Williams. He's tackled in bounds. That's the key now. 3rd down already for Denver. Spiegel to the sideline. And incomplete for Smith. It's 4th down and basically the game. Out goes Javonte Williams. Matched up right now with Asante Samuel Jr. The game will continue. Fant makes the catch. Down to 1:12 now. Spiegel in trouble and he's sacked. And the timeouts have to be used here for Denver. 3rd down and 18. Spiegel out to his right. Throwing one up. And it's broken up on the play. 4th and 18 for Denver. This is it. Spiegel throws. And it's caught by Jerry Jeudy. We're still not done. 40 seconds to go. Spiegel going deep this time, overthrowing Fant. 33 seconds. Too much hesitation. Got to spend that last timeout, and they wasted 10 seconds before doing so. 20 seconds away from our 4th title. And Spiegel's just going to throw this one as far as he can, it appears. He gets it down there, and off the tip, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams with his 2nd interception. And the New York Football Giants are going to win this game again. 4 for 5 in Super Bowls now. Who do you think the MVP is this time? It could be Brian Petrovsky again. I think Deion Myers would be a pretty cool MVP. He had a really nice day. Rashawn Graham, outside of 2 catches, was not targeted very much. Greedy had 2 interceptions. Tavares Towns had 2 touchdowns. There's Greedy. Who's the MVP this time? But this is another blowout win, basically, in the Super Bowl. We have not played a close one yet in this series. And this team is just special. It's the 2nd time now we've gone back-to-back in this franchise. They didn't even tell me the MVP there. I waited through all the cutscenes. All right. Brian Petrovsky, 2 touchdowns. Really played well. I was worried about potential mistakes against these defensive backs, but his accuracy was something else, and there weren't really any bad decisions throwing the football. Deion Myers shined. I liked seeing him make plays. That was fun. And defensively, 3 sacks for Antonio Golson, 2 interceptions. I think you have so many potential MVP candidates. I'd say that my prediction is Tavares Towns, actually. He had 2 touchdowns. He had good yardage on the ground. I don't think Petrovsky's 2 touchdowns and like 200-some passing yards will be enough. And hey, we scored 34 points. So that would fit pretty perfectly if number 34 is the MVP. But it goes to Greedy Williams. So in 3 of our 4 wins, it's gone to a defensive player. Now, the Super Bowl is complete. We finished off this season. I don't think I'm going to end the video yet. I want to at least get into the offseason and talk about some things. This has been a pretty short recording here for the series, so I would like to keep it going. Nice upgrade there for Deion Myers, who put on a nice show for us today. So we've beaten the Bengals, the Jets, the Bills, and the Denver Broncos in the Super Bowl. Just Kansas City, that's the one team that we have not defeated. So where do we go from here now? I thought about maybe doing a multi-season simulation perhaps next episode, and obviously we'd move at a faster pace so it didn't go on forever, but I could see us simulating a couple seasons at a time. I mean, if we make it to the Super Bowl again, do I stop to watch? I think from here I'll kind of just go by feel and see what I want to do. We have 4 championships now. We are the best team. We remain the best team. So we're definitely getting close to the end. Retirements for 2029. And we start off with Marlon Humphrey, Jonah Jackson, Leonard Williams, the former Giant, Calvin Ridley, Michael Thomas. But nobody for the Giants has retired this season. Checking out our roster, Brian Petrovsky has become 30 years old. He has been pretty successful here in his NFL career, and most of these ratings have been getting maxed out. Maybe I ended up going a little high on the XP sliders with so many 99 ratings across many players. The core that we've been winning with, though, is certainly getting older. So I did want to throw out the possibility of simulating a few seasons, but possibly going to maybe something slower afterwards. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, I want to give this series a chance to possibly get interesting again for a final run or something. But the core that we've been winning with now is getting into those regression years. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens next. As of now, I'm still managing the team. I'm not sure when I'll start just simulating the off seasons, but I do like handling the free agent decisions primarily. I'm a little less attached to the draft at this point, but yeah, big decisions. Azeez Ojulari, 30 years old, coming off a really good season. We know what he's done in this series. Will be regressing a bit, but didn't lose a lot here at age 30. But I feel like the 3 years, $62 million is actually really reasonable. So I think I'll raise this to around 65 just to hopefully not have this go to free agency. Otherwise, I'd probably use the franchise tag. But Ojulari will test. The tag is $28 million. We'll come back to that. Chris Basley, $4.6 million for a starting caliber guard, I think is an easy decision there. I'd rather him not test and make it $6 million. Dexter Lawrence at age 32, 84 overall. This might be a spot where I wait to see what happens in free agency, because now I'd want to play Patrick Perkins. The ratings go down significantly this year, including block shedding, which is really what he was best at throughout his career, stopping the run. The pass rush has definitely declined in recent years, but I've taken away some of those snaps as well. So that's not necessarily fair. Before we go further, though, I do want to look at the career stats. That's always fun when you get deeper into franchise. You start to realize how much time in game has passed when you see Brian Petrovsky is close to 300 touchdowns. And then Tavares Towns has close to 6,000 yards, and he's approaching 100 touchdown rushes. Rashawn Graham, almost 500 career receptions. Juwan Johnson ahead of him there, and 62 touchdowns. Yeah, let's check out Juwan Johnson's history here in this series. Might be his last year with the Giants. Had some injury issues this season. Nothing longer than 18 yards, oddly enough, but that's simming for you. And then Warren Griffith, I think, should be starting going forward. So we added him after he didn't even play in 2022 at all. And he's been our star tight end really ever since. We had a lot of good years with Juwan Johnson. And he's one of those players now where if I ever come across him in real life, I'm going to pay a little extra attention just because of what we've done here. He's still with the Saints in real life. They signed him this year to what appears to be like a minimum contract. It's $895,000. Jason Weaver, 10 touchdowns in 5 seasons. Felt like Antoine Vincent really cut into things for him this year. There's no denying that. We'll see what his future looks like, as we might have a new top 3 that we want to stick with. And then Warren Griffith. I absolutely want to see him play more, and he's not going to be on the bench anymore. Defensively, a lot of production here. Antonio Golson, 93 sacks. And he was one of our very early draft picks. Formerly, he was a 4th round pick. I thought it was 3rd. 4-time Pro Bowler, 3-time best linebacker, and 5 straight years with double-digit sacks, including 19.5 this year, peaking. It's been a really special year. Where did Jabril Peppers go? I didn't see him there in the career stats at all. I know I brought him back. He signed like a $1.5 million contract. Wow. It released him because there was an injury or something, and the CPU took over the decision making on that. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm actually somewhat interested here in handling free agency for the Giants, but letting the CPU take over the draft. just because I'm not going to be going super deep through the rest of things and those players and whatnot. So I don't know. I might go and just handle free agency from here on out. Always nice to have solid backup offensive linemen. Daquan Byrd, 27 years old. Hasn't really broken out as much as some other players, but he's still a quality starter, and I would like to sign him to a 3-year deal. Usually backup quarterbacks end up wanting like mid-tier or bottom-tier starter money, but Tyler Hunter is asking for under $3 a year, and just to secure that backup quarterback spot, I'm cool with that. Juwan Johnson isn't asking for much. I would like to keep him on the team, but have him as the number 2 tight end. And 2 years, $8 million roughly. That works. Jimmy Turner will let test. I think a lot of these players are going to test. Xavier McKinney, I think, would be more of a backup now. That's a lot of regression. But we drafted a player in preparation of this, losing 8 zone coverage that year. Wow. Justin Tucker wants to test free agency. So I still have to apply the franchise tag if I want to, and I do here, because that locks us into a 1-year deal as well for a player already 30 years old. I'm okay with that. Asante Samuel. I like having my strong cornerback duo. If he signs this, we're down to $25 million available. So I'm probably just going to go to open free agency now to see what I can do. Not offering. X Factor Petrovsky, X Factor Towns, and they even gave Rashawn Graham superstar development. Offensive line looks really solid. We still have our starting 5 all under contract. I don't think we have to do a thing offensively. This looks really solid. On defense now, you got Holt as an X Factor. You got Byrd. I want Perkins to start. Byrd probably becomes the new nose. He's only 285 pounds. Can probably get away with that in Madden, though, honestly. Especially with his strength. I think that's fine. Cunningham does need a good counterpart here on the outside. So maybe we bring back Asante Samuel or see who is available. And then Haskins likely becomes a starter. Free agency, some good specialists, and then Byron Murphy, Elijah Vera Tucker. There are some high-rated players available. We'll have to compete if we want to bring in Asante Samuel. Joey Bosa's available. If we check out corners, Byron Murphy has 28 teams interested. That's competitive. Asante Samuel, 1 year, 15 is what he's looking for. And then Jalen Ramsey, who doesn't really have a lot of interest right now. So that's why I wanted the test here. Ramsey's down to 87 speed. Now, if we're simulating, some of these ratings just matter a lot less. What's Samuel's speed at these days? Still 93. The fast players, the really fast players, regress a lot less. I think I'll try to bring back Samuel. He's better than Ramsey right now. Dexter Lawrence would still be a really good backup nose, but will he take a backup caliber contract? Maybe not until preseason. We bring back Asante Samuel and Justin Tucker. I offered him a contract. And Dexter Lawrence is coming back as well. And we bring back AJ Cole and Jabril Peppers. I do not want him released. So that brings us up to the NFL draft, essentially. We still have $12, $14 million in cap space, so I didn't do anything else. Just wanted to bring back a handful of players, and there weren't really any spots I felt I had to address once we had Asante Samuel back. There's still, that slot corner role that we can always end up drafting for or something. But even then, if we have Jamario Hopkins play there, I think that would be a fine chance for him to develop as well. So up next then would be the NFL draft. But I think I will end the video today right here. And then next episode, you can let me know what you want from the draft, if I should just do my best here when we're on the clock, but not spend a whole lot of time on it. Jumping in here in the editing, I'm starting to think I'd like to maybe focus on free agency and maybe the first round or two of the draft, and just try to make sure we have some good young players coming in, and then get through some multi-season sims. I don't think it would take a lot of extra time to have that level of management, so it could work out. But that is going to do it for this episode of the Giants franchise rebuild. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day.